Hello and welcome to this walkthrough video. I am Eric Kleint, an aspiring level designer studying and practicing level design in my free time for a few years now. In the following you will see a breakdown of one of my hammer levels, CombineComplex. I'll just give you a quick disclaimer beforehand. The level is mostly in a blockout state. There is some art, sound and lighting in it that serves as a way to establish some environmental storytelling and to give context and clarity for someone who may not have read the level's description. Yeah, so let's jump into it. The level starts with some unrest on the streets before the player. So, pause it here. You will see your primary and secondary objective at the start of the level. Your primary objective obviously is to eliminate Dr. Breen, who will visit the police compound on the other side of the street. And the secondary objective is to free the imprisoned resistance members that are somewhere held inside the building. Okay. So in the beginning you hear some shooting, there is this armored vehicle coming in and dropping off Dr. Breen. All of this is something that you may miss if you just proceed through the level. It's not that big of a deal because the level is not that big. You will find your way anyways. But I thought it would be nice to foreshadow some events that would later play in, for example, the encounter with this armored vehicle, as well as to show you the target right beforehand. The player doesn't have a weapon at the start of the level, so even if you run down to the street, you won't have a possibility to complete your objective right away. So, next we will leave the building. Like I said, mostly blockout, nothing in here. So you get your suit, that's for free. Okay. In this staircase, you will see there are two doors, one on the bottom floor, one on the first floor, and the stairwell that goes up. The stairway is blocked, so you can only leave through the two entrances or exits I just called out. There are some civilians here, even you can see them through the window, and there's one even in the hallway at the bottom of the building. Those serve just to show that this is a non-combat area. You can walk there if you don't work against the police or the guards. There's a combined soldier running to the place the shootout took place before, or at least what sounded like a shootout. That's just to give the player some direction where they could look for a way to get past the first hurdle. You can try to use the main entrance, but as you see, the combined police is telling you to stand back. Yeah, when you reach the place of the shootout, you realize it was not a shootout, it was more an execution. Like I said, that's something that just serves as environmental storytelling. Over here you can see some burned corpses. It's the same thing, it's just not a happy place. And yeah, it's some kind of really strong oppressive situation. So, now you might have seen the entrance to the sewers before. This is one way to enter the building, the other one is over these ventilators and generators and atop the tunnel. But for that, you would need some way to break the barrier that blocks both ways. You can get the crowbar either in this small side courtyard. That was the main idea behind leading the player to the execution side. From there you can see the crowbar. The other one lies at the burned corpses to the right of the combine building. So this time we decide to take the path top the tunnel. Here's the barrier you need the crowbar for. Okay, and then you can sneak your way on top of the police building. You will find a vent. That's the way in. Here you get the opportunity to get some views inside the building and to make yourself acquainted with the architecture of the building, as well as a prompt to use your flashlight in dark spaces. That will come in handy later. Down here is the generator you will need to go to the later parts of the level. And here is your target holding the speech in front of Metro Police.
Science team. Let me say up front that I regret
it's not really a speech, it's more call to action, because they still didn't imprison Dr. Freeman. So this is a small stealth section. It's not really that hard. It's not even remotely hard, but it's mostly there to extend on this idea of infiltration. So this is what I called the surveillance room in the description of the level on my website. So, and here you get access to a small lab, where you can find the gravity gun. You can already use the ladder in the surveillance room to get to the top section, where you would have the option to eliminate Dr. Breen, but you don't have a weapon for it. So you would come here down here again. You can use the gravity gun to pick up one of those saw blades, but those won't be usable to kill Dr. Breen as well. You can't get them through the slit in the wall. So the only option is to use the explosive barrel in the hallway. Just as kind of hint that there is something behind this door. The hole on the left side is the entrance. If you take the sewer way into the building, you can go back there, but there will be a one-way valve. You won't come far there. So, all right, opening up the door and getting back access to the armory. So here you get the option to get yourself acquainted with a different kind of barriers. Those with some kind of fingerprint lock or something in this case. So you can't proceed there. So now we get to the situation where you take out the target.
Gordon Freeman is a theoretical physicist who had hardly earned the distinction of his PhD.
Okay. So this will trigger the alarm. The combined soldiers shooting at you hit the gas pipe that will blow up the wall next to you. Okay. Yeah, and then you will get swarmed with guards. There are some explosive barrels next to them. Passing through this corner triggers soldiers to combine police to enter the room. So coming down the stairs. If you just wait there, the armored vehicle will pass in front of the garage door, so you can't just exit. It's just some foreshadowing that this is also an obstacle now. That this vehicle is shooting on you. You can't just get out, and you won't get past with your crossbow. So you follow the only way down into the basement and get to some bugged out Metro Police. This place is interesting. I'll just pause it here. These interrogation chambers, they are there for two reasons. First, you need to come down here to reach the generator, the prisoners, and the armory back there. So you get this S-like way through this room. It's linear, it's not much to do, it works well with the crossbow. If you don't have any more bolts for the crossbow, you can use these cabinets that are standing around here with your gravity gun. I think I will do that in a few seconds. On your way back, after you shut down the electricity, all of the barriers that are locking off the interrogation rooms are open, so you get way more cover and an open area of combat that's necessary for the rebels that will pass through this room and have a slight shootout with the combined soldiers. Making your way through to the generator. Here you can see the prison block, cell block, it's still locked off, as well as everything else, but there's a big red button right next to the generator. If you use that, it will shut down the generator, the emergency lights go on, all the barriers are down.
Ready when you are.
The rebels took the chance to arm themselves, and you can do the same.
Let's go.
Alex says let's go, so let's go. So you make your way back up. You might have realized there are two ways up now. There's this way we took on our way down, so through the garage. The other way is back through the armory and through the surveillance room on the other side of the building. It's both possible. You will end up in either in the hallway next to the garage or in the garage. From there, you will have the shootout with the combined forces on the street. Like I said, the big blockage, the big obstacle here is this armored vehicle. So you need some way to cope with that. To do so, you will get shoutouts from the rebels telling you that there are rockets in the lighthouse. That's mostly because I didn't have a more suitable voice line for that. On top of that, Alex is telling you to follow her. You get a text prompt that says you should follow Alex. So just do that. It was working with the stuff I had. Okay, you follow Alex and find a rocket launcher. So you can use this to destroy the armored vehicle and support the resistance members. So, as soon as you come down, the resistance should have mopped up most of the combined forces by now.
Alright, thanks, Gordon. Now let's clear out of here.
So now, escape the vicinity is the next objective. You get a text prompt. The question is where. There are not that many options, and there are big red barrels. Always an invitation to just blow them up. Yeah. There's no way to blow them up before, so you can't just leave the level before getting through the building. So, and that concludes the level. Thank you for watching and for your interest. I hope that I could shine some light into my thought process while creating this level. Yes, and I hope to see you soon in person maybe. Bye.